Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Terry Harrington, and I'll be speaking with Robin Bernard and Kiley Hendricks. Today's show is sponsored by the Blue Water Developmental Housing. Well, ladies, it may be summertime, but doesn't mean we can't be having fun in the theater. So we have a big show coming up. Why don't you tell us about that?
I'll start. So SpongeBob The Musical is running through August 9th through the 11th. We have 4 shows going on, and it is so amazing. It is so fun. Honestly, it's filled with shenanigans that I think everyone at any age can enjoy and really just have a great weekend together.
Is this really a takeoff of what the cartoon series is like, or is it basically you can do your own interpretations and just make it go?
I would definitely say it's meant to be like an episode of the cartoon, but it's for sure like you get to make the character really your own and kind of embody them.
Absolutely.
Embody their energy.
So my guess is because it's an animated show, the cartoon is, and it's underwater, there's a lot of artistic interpretation going on. How are you guys doing that?
I think the characters are so interesting and unique in their own ways with their own like cute little quirks going on that those interpretations, just from my experience seeing them, have been super fun and super really interesting to watch. I've never been in a show like this where like this kind of physical animation is not only accepted but like encouraged, where I don't want to say anything goes, but really it's really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely, you kind of get to let yourself be so over the top and so goofy, and in a way that like you kind of don't get to be with other roles. You get to really just let loose and have so much fun, and it feels like playing pretend, like more than anything else, it feels like playing pretend.
So my guess, you've got a script, of course.
Yes.
But probably a lot of ad-libbing as things happen, and probably what you do in practice may not be what you see on the stage, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
I would say so.
So what's the gist of the story in this one, if you can summarize it?
Whew. Okay, so there's this volcano, and so the world is going to end, kind of, sort of, and it's up to the 3 characters and a majority of Bikini Bottom to figure out what their plan of action is going to be when they find out that this volcano is going to erupt and destroy Bikini Bottom. And of course you can see with that there's going to be so many different opportunities to see like these characters interact in ways where they'd never had before, almost in the front of the script it says like, this is a really cool show, but also like these characters are contemplating their lives almost. And it's like, it takes a really cool twist and it adds so many different dynamics. It's really fun. I'm not gonna spoil the end, but.
Yeah.
Good point. Now, is this something that's for the whole family? Is it more adult oriented?
Oh, I would definitely say it's meant for the family. I mean, there's some jokes in there, just like with the show, that are more for the adults, but definitely kids are gonna really, really have a blast, and I think parents are gonna too.
Especially those kids who've watched the show on TV over the years.
Yeah.
Now again, explain your characters for me if you can. How do we start with you?
Sandy Cheeks is a science squirrel who is really driven and super smart, and one thing about her is she cares a lot about people around her, and she wants to use her knowledge on, science, how to save the world to help the people, but I think the biggest issue that she finds is that people don't really, take kindly to her help. But I love that even throughout all of that, she is still so kind and so sweet to everyone. She's really just a giving and loving character who's like fun and country. She's a great character.
Yeah. Patrick Star is a starfish who's he's not the brightest bulb in the box. He's got his priorities straight, for sure. But even despite that, like surface level, he's got a lot of. I would say he also has a lot of heart, and there's a really, really touching story between him and SpongeBob that happens in this musical, and it really, he's got layers to him. He's not just the bumbling idiot, but
Good.
yeah.
Good. How many characters are in the show this year for this one?
I think we have about like 8 lead like supporting roles
Yeah.
together, and the ensemble is just like infinite. We have cowboy fish, you have sardine, like
Yeah, we got the pirate fish.
tap
We got
dancing.
we got the mob fish.
Oh,
Hip hop dancers.
Yes, there's a lot of genres of different kinds of fish that leave a lot of room for fun. Like I said, tap dancing fish, mob fish. It is really interesting.
Yeah.
I know our time is fleeting here, but tell us again when and where. Of course, it's at McMorran Theater, right? Which is a great place to have a show like this. So tell us when.
That is going to be August 9th through the 11th at either 2 o'clock or 7 p.m.
Great. And if an adult said, I've never watched this on TV, why should I come to the theater to watch SpongeBob? What would you tell them?
Watching this show is so much different than watching the TV show, I would say. I think they're very two different things, and they're very two different experiences. Wonderful show. It's really, really different.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we hope you have a great show and a great time doing SpongeBob the Musical.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you for being with us, and we want to thank you for joining us on Spotlight.